I'm not sure if you posted the right file or not, but I see some things from the textbooks exercise that's not completely done. Now the example, they kind of show you an example where we have additional image, and then this head should be bent back. Now this here should be a hold on one. So what we see here is that this should be warped back, and then like for example the shadow should be blurred. So it looks like you're missing a few steps from the textbook. So if we go back in here and we look at the instructions in our textbook, and again, you got to follow step by step. So you're using chapter 6, and they're going to show you, like in this case, I have it already open, but let me just go in. See, you start at the beginning and you work yourself and do the steps that you have here, and you want to follow exactly what you have in this book. So again, I'm wondering if you went in and you followed these parts here, this is not enough. You actually have to go through the text. This is just here to help enhance your reading here. So that might be the issue. So like here, for manipulating the image with a puppet warp command, so it's going to tell you what the puppet warp is, and then what you're going to do is you're going to go in and you'll follow step by step. You'll say edit, you'll come down here to puppet warp. Oops, make sure you're on the right layer, edit puppet warp, and then you're able to put these anchor points in, and you're able to warp it to what you need to. So what I'm suggesting to do is that you go back and redo the steps. I didn't see the also I didn't see is the eyeglasses changed to a green color. So there's a lot of things missing. So go back through the textbook, do the steps again. Then once you do that, you got to follow step 2, add additional photo and add a clipping mask to it. So for example, what you could do, I can select this image and I'll bring it over into the new image. Okay. And then what I want to do is I'll use my quick selection tool to select the balloons. I'm going to go in and save this selection as the alpha channel for later use. In the book, textbook talks about it, and it saves it to the channel section right here. Then I'm going to apply a layer mask, and this is the main part because we want you to do this for your next task. Every image that you select, you want to select with a layer mask because it's going to make it easier to go back and edit it. And then of course I can make it smaller so it's not in the way. I'll put it right up there. Then they want you to apply, let me name this. Then they want to apply adjustment layer. So what I'll do is hue and saturation. And when I adjust the hue, it affects every layer below it. We don't want that to happen. In instructions, what they say is they say, hey, clip the adjustment layer. And what that means is you go up to layer, and you choose create clipping mask. This will effectively group it with the layer right below it, so it only affects that layer. And now what I can do is I'm just changing the colors of the balloons just different shades.